Mysterious drone sightings now in 12 New Jersey counties, and it's still unclear where they're coming from. Meanwhile, Governor Phil Murphy responds for the first time in a X post saying, quote, "There is no known threat to the public at this time." Do other state Jersey officials agree? Well, here with reaction is New Jersey gubernatorial candidate and 101.5 talk radio host Bill Spadea. Bill, it's so great to have you on this morning. So no one has a better pulse on New Jersey than you and, talk radio. So what are your listeners saying to you, and what do you think about this?
Thanks, Rachel. We've got the largest audience in the state. And I have to say that I've got to give credit to my friend Mark Taylor, who is the mayor of Florham Park in Morris County, because back on the 16th, 17th, 18th of November, a few weeks ago, he called the show and he said, "Bill, there are drones over my house." And last night there was a Black Hawk helicopter that was sitting in front of them. He said, "I have no idea what's going on, but I've called the FAA. I'm calling the state police." And here we are weeks later, and it's increasing. They're everywhere. And, according to reports, and I literally have done my entire show in the last week and a half has been on this drone issue, because callers from all over the state are calling in to say some of these drones are the size of cars. And what it occurred to me that when the state police and the FBI are asking for our help, how do they not know what's happening? So a lot of people believe that state officials may, in fact, know a lot more than they're telling us.
Well, yeah. And by the way, I'm one of those people. I saw it outside of my house twice. My kids recorded it. They were freaking out. They are big and they fly kind of low. And it's really disconcerting that our governor can't tell us what's going on. That, and then they said, call the sheriff. And then the sheriff says, call the FBI. And then the FBI is saying, give us more information. And remember, Bill, we had a balloon that flew, a Chinese balloon that flew over our country. And not only did our government lie about it, but they did nothing about it. So do you think that these are foreign, that this is a foreign country? Is this Google, with their drone package testing something? What is it?
I think if it was something as simple as Google or Amazon, something like that, it would have been very easy to put out a statement, say, hey, guys, don't mind the drones. We're not under attack. What really bothered many people, certainly in my audience, is when we called out the governor earlier this week, he did not make a statement until after thousands of our listeners flooded the State House with calls saying, "Governor, what is going on? What did you know? When did you know it? Why are you not saying anything?" It's strange to me, though, if you think about the size of these drones, it's not like they can stay airborne forever. They've got to land somewhere. Chances are they're landing somewhere locally. Why is it only happening at night? Why is it happening on and around our military bases, both the Joint Base in Monmouth, Picatinny Arsenal in North Jersey? So there are a lot of questions, and it leads many of us to believe that they do know. But I think the simplest explanation is that this is some kind of a military test. I just wish they would come out and say, here's what we're doing. And I have said, when I'm elected governor, we're not going to have this secrecy coming from the State House. We're going to have total transparency, because it's clear someone knows what's happening. We just aren't being told.
Well, Bill, they're also flying over Trump Bedminster, which has a lot of people concerned as well. And I agree, we need more transparency. We ought to know what's flying over our house. By the way, there was a guy in Florida who once shot down a drone. He didn't know it was illegal to do so. He got in a lot of trouble. So people feel like this is right over my house. It was right in front of my window. I know I don't own the airspace, but it's disconcerting when it's so close to your home and your children, and we ought to get answers. Bill, thank you so much for joining us this morning. If there are any updates, you got to let us know. We want to get to the bottom of this story.
I will certainly let you know. We'll be on this starting tomorrow again.
Thank you, Bill. Take care.
Thanks.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.